to be done. They knew. There was no secret, especially with things like seatbelts. The first seatbelts were used in World War I planes to keep the pilots from falling out of the planes. There's no secret. But what a lot of them didn't have was fire in their belly. They didn't have emotional intelligence. You can know all about an injustice in your brain, but if you don't have emotional intelligence, if you don't have fire in your belly to do something about it, it's not going to be applied.
Yes. Welcome back to the channel. This is the Pendecker of Kung Tech Fu, coming back to you once again live to bring you some education on becoming the rightful master of yourself and or taking control of your financial destiny through the principle of compound interest. That little lecture excerpt before the beginning, he was talking about, having fire in your belly and or emotional intelligence, which means that, knowing is not enough, that we must actually do something, that we must actually put our hands to the grindstone to make things happen. So basically, that goes back to one of my favorite sayings, is that, the path to hell is paved with good intentions. In other words, if you never do anything, you never get anything. But thankfully for you guys, you got me, the Pendecker, right here at Kung Tech Fu. That's right. And when I'm not in the dojo perfecting my lethal assassin techniques, I'm right here talking to you. So let's get to it today, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is not the main course video that I wanted to bring you, okay? I wanted to bring you a full course meal on real world assets and tokenization and all of that, but I just discovered something and I want to do it right here in real time for you guys. Now, mind you, this is not just some small thing. This is something that I've been trying to figure out for months, actually. It was basically how to get that BREAP token from the DRIP ecosystem at the price that it is now. All right. If we go here and we look right here in my beloved Big Keep wallet, we see the BREAP. Okay. Now, this has been a long awaited thing for me because you guys all know that DRIP ecosystem is my premier central pillar go-to application. Okay, so if we just go here to the FAUCET and take a quick look at this, you know what I'm saying? You guys all know it. You guys all love it. You know this is our #1 reliable program that pays us out 1% a day, thus creating a small microcosm economy for us, because even though we kind of, we have a great community, even though we have all of this great stuff, essentially, at the end of the day, it's upon you. It's upon you and how much you put into your account, and you are getting 1% on the money that you put into your account. So you see, this is you fulfilling your responsibility to yourself. So you kind of create a little microcosm for yourself. So let's just connect this wallet real quick and let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is this. All this time I've been trying to, you know what? I'm not even going to go here first, guys. I'm first going to show you this. Let's go back here very quickly because this is what it's all about. I was going here, and if you look at the bottom here where it says $34, right, which is the BREAP price now. Now, it was always pretty much out of reach for me because I had so many projects, and BREAP was $140, at least $100, if not much more. So it was very hard because you need 2 of these if you want to form a team in the DRIP FAUCET, right? Right. So I looked here and I says, okay, it's only $34. Let me go and grab a couple of those things, right? But every time I went to PancakeSwap, which is the premier place to get it, right? And a lot of you guys may understand this, a lot of you guys may know this, but for me, this is something that I couldn't figure out for months, and I just never really tackled it. So I'm playing today with my blockchain stuff, and I'm reading articles on Medium, and I just happened to go here, and I says, okay, well, let me just type in BREAP, okay? And there it is right there, right? So I went to BREAP, and then I went over here and I pulled up my BUSD. And I says, okay, now if I just get one of those, okay, it's $49 on the top here. Matter of fact, let me pull out my pen so you guys can see what I'm doing. You see up here? It's $49. Now, it's been doing this forever. I could not figure out why it was $34 everywhere I looked, you know? But it's $49 here when I go to buy it. I said, what's going on with that? So, for some reason, I don't know how I figured it out today, but I did indeed figure it out. So what you got to do actually is, in order to solve this mystery, you got to go back to the drip community, all right? And like I said, for some of you guys, this may be ABC 1, 2, 3, you know, day one dingbat stuff. But for me, this is just something that I just never was able to figure out, you know? But for those of you out there that are like me, and for the life of you couldn't figure out why it was $50 in one place and $33 in another place, this is why, okay? Now, if we go here to this little side ledger here, you go right here where it says buy BREAP, okay? And you click on this, and when you click on buy BREAP, it's going to take you to this place here. It's going to take you to no, I hit the wrong thing here, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with me a second. Let's just go back real quick. I touched something I wasn't supposed to touch. I got a little excited there. Let's go back, okay? And let me just connect my wallet real quick. Just bear with me for 1 second. Let's go back here to the menu. Let's go back here to BREAP. I didn't see it going on up there. All right, now this is the version 1, okay? If we click this, it says continue to version 1 anyway, because when you go to PancakeSwap, normally that's version 2, the new version. But the version 1 is still available. So when you click here, it's gonna say, you know, this, that, and the other. Do you understand? Too long, didn't read, right? You continue that. Now, when you go here, you see there's BREAP at the bottom, right? Your wallet is connected up top here. Now, what you do is you go up here and you select the currency. And of course, I go right back to my beloved, well, not BNB, to my BUSD there, right? I go down here to where these 0.0, I click there and I just put a 1 because I only want 1. And lo and behold, there it is, $34, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little extra here. I'm going to put 1.2. Now, if I put 1.2, that's $41. We don't want to do that. Let's go back. Let's do 1.1. That's $37. Yeah, let's do that because it actually took a little bit off from the other one. So I'm just going to do that so I can have a full 2 BREAPs. So I can now have, after all this time, I can actually have the ability to have a team on the drip faucet. You know, everybody that I kind of follows me and they say like, hey, what's your buddy address? What's your buddy address? I'm like, I don't have a buddy address because BREAPs are too damn expensive, you know. But now that I finally figured this out, I think, ladies and gentlemen, matter of fact, I know that I'm going to have this, okay? And like I said, this was not my actual video that I wanted to do today. And okay, now we see how balance right there is down to $29 up there. That means that it's gone through already. So if we go back and we click on our wallet and then we go over here, we see that, bam, there we go. We need to take a picture of that because this is historic for me, ladies and gentlemen. I am now the proud owner of 2 BREAP coins, and I can now have a team. So, like I said, this is just a quick video to let you guys know, for anybody out there who was like me, who was just wondering, why is it $33 actually now it's 34.27 cents down here, but it's $49.50 in PancakeSwap. Like, I don't get it. So I finally figured that out, as I just demonstrated, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it, and there you go. So stay tuned for the next video. I'll probably make it right after I turn this off. But the next video is going to tell you all about real world assets, RWA. Remember that term, ladies and gentlemen, RWA, real world assets and or tokenization of commodities. We're talking about aluminum, we're talking about gold, we're talking about oil, we're talking about real estate, we're talking about everyday things that are now being tokenized. So stay tuned for that video, ladies and gentlemen, and do not miss it, because we use these real world assets or the tokenization, whether it's Forex arbitrage, whether it's real estate or whatever, we use the umbrella of DeFi to access the tokenization of those things so that we can extract the resources and thus take control of our own financial destiny, because we are now our own banks. Know and understand that you have to be your own bank, and you have to put your own economic energy in your own hand. So while you have the opportunity, take your worthless fiat money and convert that economic energy into that which is actually useful and verifiable, okay? Self-custody is the key. Because when this fractional reserve monetary system goes to zero, and indeed it will, when the global digital ledger technology and or CBDC, central bank digital currencies, come in, you want to make sure that you have a contingency plan, and you want to make sure that you have all of your money out of these banks, thus making yourself your own bank. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't miss it.